A very good morning, everyone. I would like to welcome all of you for today's Indian University session with the Convent of Jesus and Mary. I would like to thank Meenu ma'am for coordinating with us for this session and the school for letting us organize this fair for their students. I also want to welcome all the university reps for taking their time out. I know it's a holiday and it's a bit difficult for all of us. It's an early session today. So thank you very much for joining us. And I have few points for the students also. So students will be starting the session with the short university introductions. In this session, we only have Indian universities with us, and we'll be joined by the overseas universities at 12:30. And for that, you have a different link. So for this session, we'll be having short university introductions. It will be followed by a one-to-one breakout room sessions, for which I will share the instructions how you can actually go to a breakout room on your own, and you can also swap in between any of the breakout room sessions. But I would like to request you to please do visit all the university booths. It will be really helpful for you and get the maximum information from them. So very quickly, I would like to start with the university introductions here, and I would like to invite Ms. Nilanjana from BML Munjal University. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Ms. Almas. Good morning, everyone. Okay, I'll quickly share my screen first. I hope my screen is visible. So
yes,
my name is Nilanjana. Thank you. My name is Nilanjana. I'm the manager for admissions and financial aid at BML Munjal University. So this university is located in Gurgaon. It's approximately 50 kilometers away from the main city. It's a fully residential school, and we run 4 schools here. These are School of Engineering, School of Law, School of Management, School of Economics, and Commerce. The university is an initiative of the Hero Group and is named after Dr. Brij Mohan Lal Munjal, who founded Hero Industry. So here we have a very multidisciplinary approach, which means students just don't work or learn on one subject, but it's a very multidisciplinary approach that we follow. And we are mentored by Imperial College of London. Besides this, there are 16 other international academic partners, which means our students during the course of study can spend few weeks abroad in any of our partner institutes and study there for a few weeks. Our industry partnership is also very strong, which means companies have collaborated with us and set up labs for robotics or mechanical engineering, mechatronics, etc. in the campus. So companies like KPMG, Microsoft, Shell, they have set up labs in the campus where students are trained, so that by the time you graduate from the university, you are already employable and trained on relevant technologies. And 45% of the curriculum comprises of experiential learning, which means you will work on live projects 45% of the time. And there's a compulsory 2 month to 6 month period of internship, which is compulsory for every student right from first year. More than 10 startups are under incubation currently in our campus. For that, through our industry partnerships, we have Center for Training, Learning and Development, Center for Financial and Capital Markets, Siemens Center for Excellence and Automation, Center for Advanced Material and Devices. We have a fully functional Atal Community and Innovation Center, Institute of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, and Center for Sustainability and Social Responsibility. So through these labs and training centers, our students are trained for a holistic approach. And this is because our students are very entrepreneurial, which does not mean they're entrepreneur or they're going to become entrepreneurs, but the training is done in a holistic way. I'll quickly tell you about the programs. As I mentioned earlier, we have 4 schools, and the first school is School of Engineering and Technology, where you can opt for computer science and engineering, electronics and computer engineering, mechanical engineering, and BTech in engineering science. Specializations would be automobile engineering, robotics and automation, data science, artificial intelligence, and cybersecurity. And in the engineering science, you can opt for geospatial science, nanoscience, and these are some of the specializations that you can opt. In the School of Management, you can opt for BBA with specialization in business analytics, digital marketing, family business, and entrepreneurship. Besides this, we also have BBA, MBA integrated program, where your specialization would be in financial and financial analytics, human resource and HR, marketing and analytics, operations and analytics. Then in School of Law, you opt for BA LLB or BBA LLB. Yes. Now, for admission in any of the courses at BML Munjal University, for School of Economics and Commerce, you will submit your SAT or ACT score. If these are not available, you can sit for BMU SAT exam. Same is for School of Engineering and Technology. If you will need to, if you do not have SAT score, you can opt for JEE main score. And if none of these are available, you can sit for BMU SAT entrance. For School of Law, we accept CLAT and LSAT scores. And for School of Management, it is SAT and BMU SAT. Yes, and for next intake, admission will open by mid-November. You follow our social media page, or you can subscribe to newsletters by going to our website, www.bmu.edu.in, and we will notify you as soon as the date is announced. Student life is vibrant. We have more than 20 clubs in the campus. So if you want the best of curriculum, global curriculum, and vibrant campus life, BMU will be a great choice for you. We have plenty of space for sports, plenty of hobby clubs. Faculties would always encourage you to participate in any club of your choice that interests you. And that's all from our side. On screen, that's our address, BML Munjal University, located at NH8 in Gurugram. My number's on the screen. You can call me anytime if you want to come by and visit the campus. You can also write to me or email me, and I'll be happy to show you around. Or if you have any question related to admission, I'll be happy to talk to you on phone as well. That's all from my side, Almaz. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So moving on to the next university, I would like to invite Ms. Neha Verma from FLAME. Neha, over to you.
Yes. Good morning, everyone. Is my voice echoing?
Yes.
Just give me a moment.
Neha, I can move on to the next university. You can rejoin the session.
No, I'm there. Is it clear now?
Sure. Now, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So
Again,
I'm
it's
Neha
echoing.
Verma, and I represent FLAME
Almaz, you need to mute yourself, then it won't echo.
Is it fine now?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So good morning, everyone. Thank you, Almaz, and the school authorities for giving us the opportunity to come and interact with the students. It's a pleasure for us to give information about our university, about liberal education. So we are a university situated in Pune. It's a beautiful 65-acre campus with all world-class amenities. And very proudly, I can say that we are the pioneers of liberal education in India. In fact, the ones to introduce. So, we are very famous for the quality of education, the unique combination of courses, the infrastructure that we offer at FLAME University. So the specialization areas that we cover at FLAME are BA in Economics, Psychology, Literary and Cultural Studies, International Studies, Environmental Studies, Journalism, Public Policy, and Sociology. We offer a BA Honors in Economics. a BSc in Applied Mathematics, a BSc Honors in Computer Science, a BBA in Finance, Business Analytics, Marketing, Human Resources, Operations, Entrepreneurship, and General Management, and a BBA Communications Management in Advertising and Branding, Digital Marketing and Communications, Film and Television Management, and Communication Studies. So basically, we offer 22 majors and 22 minors, out of which you can make around 300 plus unique major minor combinations. And apart from these, one can also opt for dance, music, theater, and design, but that can only be opted as minors. So, the curriculum is designed in a way that the first year is a foundation year, where every student has to do 8 core foundation courses. And along with that, one needs to do a minimum of 10 courses from 5 universes of knowledge that are given, which are physical and natural sciences, fine and performing arts, global studies, social sciences, and humanities. So in total, you'll be doing almost 18 courses along with an experiential learning course in every year. So, this is basically a 3+1 year program where the 4th year is an optional year. It's basically a seamless extension of your 3-year undergraduate program. We are extremely famous for the faculty. We have faculty not only from the most reputed institutes of India, but abroad as well. We also have a lot of global connect opportunities. There are various eminent personalities that keep visiting Flame as guest speakers. They, really enlighten our students with the vast knowledge and experience that they share. Coming to the admission process, there are 3 parts to the admission process. One is the FEAT exam, which is called the Flame Entrance Aptitude Test, which is a 2-hour entrance exam, wherein your logical reasoning skills, analytical thinking, basic maths, basic English, critical reasoning, all this is tested, followed by an online essay for about 20-25 minutes and a one-way video interview for about 7 to 8 minutes. If a student has a good SAT score, they can skip the FEAT part, but they still need to appear for the online essay and a one-way video interview. Apart from these, your extracurricular achievements, statement of purpose, everything is taken into consideration. We are starting with our, the form from Monday onwards. So anybody who's interested can just fill up the form and choose the date when you want to give the entrance in. It starts from December, which is called the early decision round. So I'll be very happy to answer any of your queries in the, breakout room. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Neha. Thank you very much. So moving on to the next university here, I would like to invite Ms. Kanchi Khanna from Plaksha University. Ma'am, over to you.
Hi, Almas. Thank you so much. And hi, Meenu. Wonderful to see you again after so many days. We haven't been able to connect over these last couple of years. To all the students here, my name is Kanchi and I'm a part of Plaksha University. And in fact, I'm leading the admissions over there. I'd like to run you through a very short presentation. And after that, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer in the breakout rooms. So am I allowed to share my screen, Almas?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sorry, just a minute. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so Plaksha University is a technology university. We are located in Mohali. And when I say it's a technology university, I think the whole mission and vision of Plaksha is to be able to offer emerging technology courses, forever. So right now also we have technology majors that are really at the cutting edge and based on absolutely emerging technologies. And we have a commitment that we'll always be offering courses like that. When I say technology university, I don't mean an engineering college only. It's a university completely geared towards it, whether it's the undergraduate programs or the postgraduate programs, the research centers, the entrepreneurship and innovation lab opportunities. So Plaksha has been founded by about 80 plus people from across the world. And these people are leading business. These are business leaders, entrepreneurship leaders, technology leaders, academics who have come together to set it up. So it's a trust. It doesn't belong to any family. but it's a coming together of a lot of people, including the people who are running it right now, people like me. We've had partnerships even before we started our first batch. We've just started our first batch with universities like Berkeley, Purdue, Stanford Research, IIT Kanpur, and a lot more coming up. So this means that there'll be curriculum which is developed in these universities, there'll be faculty exchange, there'll be student exchange, and a lot of joint projects that students can do. I would also like to put over here that Plaksha is being set up by some of the same founders who had set up Ashoka University. The 4 majors that we are offering are computer science, artificial intelligence, robotics and cyber-physical systems, biological systems engineering, data science, economics, and business. For the first 3 majors, you need both physics and mathematics. For data science, even if you're just a math student in humanities and commerce, you can still apply for it. It will be a technology degree, so a BTech degree of 4 years, but you don't need to be a science student if you are very interested in data science and economics, right? As long as you have math. It's a lovely structure. You come in, the first 1.5 years is a foundational fresh mode. It's a combination of the first year and the sophomore curriculum. So for 1.5 years, you are just deep diving into core engineering, core coding, and introduction to a little bit of social sciences. It's in the 3rd semester that you start choosing your major, and this is by choice. Again, in most engineering colleges, you are allotted a seat in a particular branch. Not so in Plaksha. You can choose which of the 4 majors you want to do as long as you have the prerequisites in your high school. And then for the next 2.5 years, you're deep diving, capstones, and a lot of practical work. And like somebody else before me mentioned, we have a 50-50 component of practical and theory. There are labs, there are maker spaces, there are coding cafes. It's really hands-on, and we've got faculty, which is really the best faculty that you could find today, I would say. They're handpicked from across the world. If you look at their and our faculty right now is our strength. If you look at their degrees, if you'll see where they've come from, it'll really blow you away. So we've got 16 full-time faculty right now for a class of 100 students. We aim to keep increasing this year on year. You can apply to us if you're a grade 12 student or if you're completed grade 12 from a recognized board. ICSE, CBSE, IB, all are welcome. Math, like I said, for all majors, physics for the first 3. You can give us any test scores if you have. If you don't, you can also apply with your predicted scores. But if you apply with your predicted scores, you get a conditional, admission. So it's better to give us a standardized score. It could be any of the ones that we've listed over here. We go beyond your grades. We are not just looking at your cutoffs with your grade 12 marks and cutting off over there. We look at your extracurriculars. We look at your co-curricular activities, your interest in tech, your attitude, how keen you are to learn more, and of course, a couple of essays. That's it from me. But if you have any questions later, I'll be happy to answer.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. So moving on to the next university here, I would like to invite Mr. Yasin Patel from Vidyashilpa University. Over to you, Mr. Patel.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Yasin. I represent Vidyashilpa University, Bangalore. Vidyashilpa University, Bangalore is founded with the intention of creating a differential education in India. Vidyashilpa University in India was created by the people who have created the Vidyashilpa Academy. Vidyashilpa Academy has a legacy of 40 years to bring a differential education. In 4 decades, last 4 decades, we have won more than 800 awards and 15 international awards in bringing disruption in education. We have more than 10,000 success stories over a period of time and known for bringing the best quality education. The concept of Vidyashilpa Academy is still forwarded in Vidyashilpa University, Bangalore. The focus of Vidyashilpa University, Bangalore is to bring interdisciplinary learning. And these are the 5 keys area that we have a focus on, which is data science, economics, psychology, digital business, and communication. What we believe is these are the most prominent and most lucrative courses which would have a career ahead, not just today, but 10 years down the line also. This is all the domains which we see over here are interconnected to each other. For example, data science. Data science is about extracting value and it is understanding the data, whereas psychology is about understanding the human minds. So data science is, for example, when you talk about any social media network, it is about human behavior, how we react and how we act on the social media. So psychology and data science gets connected. Data science is when it's about extracting value, it needs to be represented into a graphical representation. So data science and communication design comes into a picture. Economics is all about resource, wants, and decision making. So where data science helps. Digital business is very strong where we see the changes which is happening in the trends and the consumer trends. So where data science acts as a key tool to establish this business opportunity. Now we see over here, all these 5 domains and careers are interconnected to each other. So that is the key success of Vidya Shilpi University Bangalore. So these are the opportunities where you can work in data science. You can work in e-commerce, artificial intelligence consulting firms. It's a 4 years BTech program in data science, digital business. These are the players because there's a 2 part to digital business. One is the technical and one is the managerial part. So this is a BMS program and which will focus on the more on the business aspect of the entire digital business. Communication design is a 4 year BDES program which has an opportunity in advertising agency, e-commerce, gaming, retail, and education domain. Liberal arts is more about psychology, about human behavior. So it has interdisciplinary connect and essence with data science, human resource, and economics. Economics is purely about resource and decision making with limited resource on a given point of time. It will have an option of technology, environment, finance, and healthcare. We at Vidyashil, to deliver this program, we have an interdisciplinary approach because what happens most of the time, students are confused between majors and minors. For example, if somebody is going for a majors which is into data science, he can take his minors in any discipline, whether it's from liberal arts or into psychology, or if somebody is going for a design, he can have economics as his minors. So you can mix and match your domains with majors and minors. Because in the pandemic, we have understood that one single domain is not sufficient to solve the problem of real life. So you should always have options and standby plans when you go for multiple domains, and understanding of multiple domains and learning of multiple domains help you in having an interdisciplinary approach towards the life. To deliver this curriculum, you need the best of the best faculties. So we have the best of the faculties from industry and academia who are known for the best performance in industry and academia. We also have tied up with Kundukund Academy of Sports Excellence Bangalore. It's an international facility to facilitate sports. We have tied up with the Academy for all the music lovers. Major focus is given the health and wellness. So this is because to create a responsible citizen, you need to have an overall performance. Small understanding why Bangalore.
Mr. Yasin, can we skip this video part?
Sure. So we have, this is our contact details. You can get in touch with us. Our admission cycles opens this month. There are a lot of scholarships available for students who are applying on the merit base and the need base, depending upon your profile. So you can look into the website and get more details about Vidya Shilpi University. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Patel. Moving on to the next university here, very quickly, I would like to invite Ms. Pooja from Ahmedabad University. Over to you.
Thank you, Almas. A very good morning to all of you. It's very nice to see students, waking up on a Saturday to listen about different universities and get ready with the university search process. So, by the way, my name is Pooja Kaur and I take care of admissions at Ahmedabad University. To begin with, Ahmedabad University is a private university. It was founded in the year 2009, which means it's about 11 years old now. The university is located right in the center of the city, and it's very well connected to almost everything that a student of your age will look for. If I have to define the education at Ahmedabad, I'd say that it stands on 3 major pillars, one being the interdisciplinary curriculum, where we expose students to various disciplines and help them learn how to integrate these diverse concepts and ideas to find really innovative solutions. Second being that we really put emphasis on how you learn, which means we build an experiential learning environment for young students like you. And lastly, the university as a whole is quite focused on research. So at a very young age, which is when you're doing your undergraduate studies itself, we expose you to undergraduate research, where our students and the faculty's research leads to our search for an explanation and solution to, to issues of major concern. To also add, the university is backed up by some extremely gifted and stellar intellectual capital. So our faculty come from, some of the best institutions across the globe. We currently, Ahmedabad currently offers about 8 different degree programs. There are 30 different unique majors to choose from. So if you're looking at pursuing, let's say, management or humanities, liberal arts, or perhaps specific subjects in sciences, let's suppose physics and computer science or biology, life sciences, and I'd encourage you to join me at our breakout room so you get to know more about our offerings and so on. Now, speaking of admissions, our admissions are totally holistic. We evaluate every profile very uniquely and we invest a lot of time, which means once you send your application to us with the personal statement, we run you through personal interactions where a faculty engages with you, gets to know you beyond just your application form and your personal statement. And then if you get through the second stage as well, then a decision is made on your application. So yes, the application for 2022, those of you who are in class 12 right now, will open soon. Do keep a watch on our website. And those of you who are really interested to know more about Ahmedabad can join me at the breakout room. And I'll help you through more details on admissions. So yes, wish you all the very best in your university search process. Hope you make an informed decision and do well in your careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you very much. So next up is OP Jindal University, and I would like to invite Ms. Tanima for that. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Abbas. A very good morning to all. So I would quickly share my screen. So I'm representing OP Jindal University. It's a global university established in 2009 with a vision for a futuristic education for all the students who are, having a vision, a career perspective to build up a career in different segments of newer career edge, not only the traditional. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are.
Yeah, okay. So quickly, I'll just go. We are also being awarded as the institution of eminence by the Ministry of Education, Government of India, and we have also come through a breakthrough of within 500 universities across the world. So we are recognized as one of the #1 private university in India. So we are currently having 8,000 students with a capacity of 49% female and 51% male, 900 plus, that is, we are having currently 100 faculties. So Professor Dr. C. Rajkumar is our founding Vice Chancellor, and rest all are eminent educationists and academicians from various rich industry experts. So the courses that we offer in our school or college, the university, we have 35 UG programs where it includes BA LLB honors, BBA LLB honors, BCom LLB honors, BA honors legal studies. We have also come up with a new courses including political science, diplomacy and foreign policies, economics, public policy, liberal arts and humanities. We are more fully known as Jindal Law School is more fully known as across the country, and also for the liberal arts and humanities program. But in journalism, we have come up with film and new media. So these are the new courses that we have come. In journalism, we have come with film and new media. In BCom honors, we have finance and entrepreneurship. We have BCom in capital markets along with the accreditations of NSE, that is National Stock Exchange. We have also come up with BCom with Deakin University, Australia. We are having collaborations. So we are over 300 plus international university. So we have come up with new course in BA Spanish, BA English, and Bachelor of Public Health. So the faculty, yes, I would like to mention out of 1,000 faculty, 40 to 45% of the faculty members are from international background. You can name any university, be it Harvard, Cambridge, Oxford, Berkeley, any university, they are completely on board with us on full-time basis. Infrastructure and facility-wise, we are one of the poshest university life a student can get, sitting back in India and getting an international standard lifestyle in the university and student life itself. So faculty student ratio is 1:9, whereas as per the UGC mandate, it is 1:18, but we try to maintain it in a lower basis so that each and every student gets an individual attention and mentorship and guidance from all the faculties. So we have over 580 elective subjects offered each semester, including approximately 320 cross-listed electives. Cross-listed electives also allow students from one school to take up electives from the other schools. So we have a certain student exchange program with University of Arizona, University of Oxford, Jindal Harvard program, Jindal Fletcher program. So these are the college interface, what happens with our colleges. We have 50 student-led clubs and societies. We have sports facilities with each individual coaches. These are the amenities. Earlier it was 80 acres. Now we are proud to announce that we are 100 acres campus with fully centralized air conditioned healthcare services, laundry services, student common rooms, sports facilities, library, etc. there, and health and fitness, of course. So for the students, we also conduct workshops and CV writing group discussions because we believe in making them day one professional soon after they graduate from their college. So we take for BA LLB and BBA LLB and VR, we take LSAT score, which is up to 70% cutoff, and NATA is around 55. And for all other programs, we approach with the holistic admission, which I can answer to all the students in the breakout room. So thank you so much, Almas, for giving me this opportunity. I'll just be answering the questions in the breakout room. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanima. Thank you very much. So very quickly, I would like to invite next university here, and I would like to invite Ms. Shivika Gupta from Atria University. Over to you, Shivika.
Thank you, Ms. Almas. I'll just be sharing my screen quickly. Is it visible now?
Yes, Shivika, it is there.
Perfect, thank you. So, hi, thank you so much for having us. My name is Shivika Gupta, and I come from the city of Bangalore, the Silicon Valley of India. And apart from the MNC culture and the cosmopolitan dynamics, Bangalore is also home to many startup and Indian tech companies, making it again a favorable place for students to come for higher education. So I am representing Atria University as the outreach manager, and Atria University has launched this year, born out of the NEP regulations. We are a state private university, and we've already welcomed our first cohort last month. So this will be our first founding batch, talking to you about what we do and what are we offering. So Atria University is mainly offering these 4 programs: BBA, BSc, Bachelor's in Design, and BTech. now talking to you about what will be the specifications of these programs which we are offering. It will be digital transformation, energy science, interactive technology, life sciences, and mobility. Now, under each domain, students will be able to learn in the form of interdisciplinary learning style. Quickly giving you a snapshot about these majors which you can choose for your relevant degrees. Interactive technology over here, you'll be exploring augmented reality, virtual reality, user interface, animation, VFX, web design technology. So again, ATRI is mainly about technological infusion within each domain. So the second major which we are offering is digital transformation. Over here, machine learning, data science, robotics, mechatronics, industrial automation, IoT, all of this can be explored. So students who are good with coding or would want to explore this side, you can take up this one. The third major which we are offering is mobility, wherein we are mainly focused on electric vehicles and gadgets. So in mobility, you'll be exploring autonomous vehicle, automotive battery management, aerodynamics, avionics, unmanned aerial system, and mass transportation. Again, just revisiting the programs. So it's not just only for science students. Any student who would want to come from a commerce or a non-math or a non-science background or an arts background, you can actually do any of these majors and you can take up any of the degrees. So there is no subject requirements or prerequisites for us, which the UGC has mandated. Now talking about the fourth major, the energy science. Over here, you will be exploring energy storage, geothermal, solar thermal, photovoltaic, wind turbine energy, nuclear energy. So again, students who are passionate about the climate change or would want to research ways to mitigate impact of climate change and would want to contribute towards the community, you can do a proper program in this domain. Again, the last major which we are offering is already showing huge potential. Billions of dollars and crores of rupees have already been invested into this sector due to the pandemic. So students who are not keen on becoming doctors, you would have an alternative to enter this domain. Over here, you'll be exploring or maybe specializing in biotech, biomedical instrumentation, data science, gene alteration, bioremediation. So just to sum up the entire programs, you will have 9 months of compulsory internship throughout your 4 years of experience. So that's one of the USP at Atria. And in the breakout session, I'll be happy to talk to you about the admissions process, how we are doing, what are the kind of scholarships which we are offering. So, and what will be the fees. So all of this will be covered in the breakout room. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shivika. Thank you very much. So students, I'm just opening the breakout rooms here. Please maintain the decorum of this fair and kindly note all the information that you want from the university delegates present here. You'll be allowed to swap between any of the breakout rooms, but I would like to request to visit each university here. They are here for you. Get the maximum information from them. I have shared the instructions in the chat box, but if you have any problem or any query if you have to join the breakout room, you can always ping me in the chat box. So welcome back, everyone. I hope everything went well in the breakout room sessions. And students, I hope you have received all the information that you are looking for. So we'll conclude the session here for the Indian universities, but students, I will see you at 12:30 with the overseas universities. You might have received a separate link for that. And I would like to thank all the universities for taking your time out. I know it's a holiday, and thank you very much for coming here. So if you can just leave all your details in the chat box. So students, if you want to talk to them directly, or if you have any queries left in your mind, you can always contact them directly. You can call them, you can mail them, or you can mail us at communications@icindia.com. We'll be happy to forward your queries to them. So thank you, Meenu ma'am, for having us for this session. I'll see you at 12:30, and to all the Indian universities, bye-bye for now. I'll see you in the next session. Thank you, everyone. I'll just wait for 2 minutes. so that everyone
Ms.
can
Almas.
leave. Thank you,
Thank you
Shilpa.
so much.
Yeah, so I'll wait for 2 minutes. Everyone can leave their info in
Yeah,
the chat box.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I guess everyone has left the information. Students, just take a screenshot or save it somewhere. Bye-bye for now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So a very good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome all the university reps who have taken their time out for this session with the Convent of Jesus and Mary. I would like to thank Meenu ma'am for giving us this opportunity and coordinating with us for this session. All the students, thank you very much for joining us again with this session. I know must be a hectic day for you, but it is for your own good, and you'll be getting the maximum information that you'll require for your further education. So we'll have the same drill, students. We'll have short university introductions followed by the breakout room sessions here. And I would like to request all the university reps to be brief about their introduction, and you can have more discussion in the breakout rooms. So we'll be starting with the university intros now, and I would like to start with Ms. Divya Pandey. She is representing Trinity College Dublin. So Divya, over to you.
Thank you, Almas. I hope you're able to see my screen.
Yes, it is there, Divya.
Great. So good afternoon, everyone. I am Divya Pandey. I'm recruitment coordinator for Trinity College Dublin. I'm delighted here to be talking to you about how Trinity can add a unique edge and acceleration to both your education as well as your career path. But before telling you more about Trinity, I'll just brief you about the overview of Ireland. So it is among the top 12 safest country in the world, and hence is a very friendly, very welcoming destination for international students. And after Brexit, it is now the only English-speaking country in EU. Yes.
Nothing. No, why do you get so worried? I couldn't.
Should I continue, Almas? Almas, you
yes,
there?
Divya. Yes, Divya, you can continue, and I would request everyone to be on mute.
Okay, so I'll just quickly again, start. So it is among the 12 safest country in the world, and hence a very friendly, very welcoming destination for international students. After Brexit, it's the only English-speaking country in the EU, and it offers 1 year stay back or job search visa for international students. Now, this slide presents the economic climate in Ireland, which is the fastest growing economy in Europe. And due to the presence of 1,200 leading global companies, they have substantial operations in Ireland. Majority of them have their European headquarters in Ireland. So starting with ICT, financial, medtech, and biopharma are the key sector of the Irish economy. So Ireland is the world's largest exporter of IT and computer services. Global giants like, as you can see on the screen, Google, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, LinkedIn, Intel, and these are just to name few of many organizations have their European headquarters here, while Dublin is Europe's hub of top gaming companies as well, like EA Games, Big Fish, PopCap, Zynga, and numerous other organizations. Neck to neck with ICT is the financial service sector in Ireland, which is led by more than 250 global firms, including half of world's top 50 banks. Together, they account for annual fund administration worth over 1.8 trillion euros. The reason to highlight the bustling economic scenario in Ireland is to give you a clear sense of employability options that are readily available to international students. Also, going back to the third key sector, which is biotech, pharma, and biopharma, driven by over 300 leading companies such as Johnson & Johnson, GlaxoSmith, Novartis, Abbott, Bayer, and many more. This makes Ireland the top European country for international pharmaceutical investment. Again, we have more than 450 world-leading companies like Becton Dickinson, Boston Scientific, Guidon that are involved in developing, manufacturing, and marketing medical devices, and thus offering substantial employment opportunity for science and engineering graduates. Ireland is the most entrepreneurial country in Europe. So there's a lot of support available in terms of funding and mentorship of all kind of startup. Yes, so we are located right in the center of the Dublin city. Now coming to Ireland, which is Trinity, which is one of the 7 ancient universities of the world, which includes Oxford and Cambridge. These are 7 universities are ancient because they all are more than 400-year old. And Trinity College was founded by Queen Elizabeth I under the same legal chartered as Oxford and Cambridge. And today we continue to offer the same model of superior education. What this means for a student is that they are educated at an institution which has centuries of experience and designing education and delivering as well. Now you can see some quick fact for your easy reference on the screen. Trinity has actively built on its tradition of academic excellence, and in our 428th year, we remain Ireland's #1 university and are ranked 101 in the world. And we are a medium-sized university with about 18,000 students from over 120 countries, which includes about 5,200 PG students and 13,000 UG students. Trinity is ranked 8th most international university in the world according to the latest Higher Times Education ranking. 28% of our student body and 40% of our academic staff are international. American students represent the largest community of non-EU students on our campus. In terms of Indian student numbers, currently we have about 644 Indian students, of which 491 are on PGT programs and 153 are pursuing undergrad programs. So we offer 3 faculties and 24 schools, which are offering about 116 UG programs. So you can see all the schools that we offer, all the programs that we offer in this slide. And we offer a 4-year undergrad degree in our School of Computer Science and Engineering, but we do offer a 5-year integrated professional degree as well, which includes 6-month paid internship, and it results in professional qualification, which means your 5th year is going to be a master's. These are the journal entry requirement for Trinity. For 12th CBSE or ICSE both students, we are looking at minimum 77 to 90%. It depends upon the program. If you're looking at computer science or engineering program, maths is compulsory. For our business program, it's okay if the student doesn't have maths in their 12th standard. We still look at their 10th score, and you need to have minimum 80% in your maths in your 10th standard. Thank you. That's it. I'll be glad to meet the students who are looking at Trinity in our booth. Thank you. Over to you, Almas.
Thank you, Divya. Thank you very much. So very quickly, I'll move on to the next university here. And I would like to invite Mr. Daljit Panging from ESSEC Business School. Over to you, Daljit.
Thank you, Almas. Including Minu ma'am also. So I just very quickly, I will just share my screen, and I can so that I can give a brief introduction about the Global BBA of ESSEC Business School. And then after the presentation, I can put a very 1-minute video. So first of all, ESSEC, if you see this slide, it's where you can imagine that ESSEC is fully dedicated business school who actually do the only the business and management studies. So if you see, we have global BBA program and the bachelor level, and we also have several master's program. And from this slide, you can make out that we have 2 campuses, and the students who are seeking for bachelor program, they can apply either in Paris campus or in Singapore campus. And ESSEC is more than 100 years old. Since 1907, we are preparing the manager in the globally. And of course, I will talk more about the alumni who are involved in ESSEC. So we have more than 62,000 alumni across the globe. And as we all talk about the ranking, you can see the Financial Times ranking, different master program, how it is ranked. You can see in this slide. Of course, I will talk more about it in the breakout room. And if you think that whether the degree what you get from ESSEC, whether it is globally recognized or not, if you see, ESSEC is Triple Crown accredited business school. You can see here only 2% of all the business school in the world are awarded as a triple crown. So you don't have to worry about your degree, what you get from ESSEC. So all the slide I will talk about more in details in the breakout room. And you can see the ranking of global BBA in France is ranked #1 for more than 10 years. And when I say it's a French-based school, you don't have to worry that about the curriculum. It is entirely in English. You don't have to learn French for the curriculum, but we will teach you French once you are in the campus. So you can see here about the ESSEC is the top of the innovation, although it's a more than 100 years old institution. So the study plan, I will talk more in the breakout room. This slide shows what you learn in your 4 years, very detailed, going deep into the business studies. Not only the business studies, also we are more giving importance in the languages. You need to learn French once, we will teach you French once you are in the campus, and plus one more language. This is just to prepare you for the job market, for the internship. So while studying 4 years global BBA at ESSEC, you can actually choose any of the institution out of 175 partner universities, which across 45 countries. You can choose any of the institution. You can also go for dual degree, any of the institution, what you see in the screen. We have an IBA track. It is in 4 years. You can study in 4 top B schools in the world. Like first year, of course, in ESSEC, Paris or Singapore campus. Then you will go to Mannheim in Germany, then University of South Carolina, then FGB in Brazil. So 4 years, 4 top B schools from 4 different countries. And I will talk about the international track. So these are the strength of ESSEC. You can see we have incubators. Of course, I'll talk about that. Meet me in the breakout room. This is very interesting apprenticeship track, where in the last 2 years of your BBA studies, you work with a company for last 2 years, and you will get a monthly income. You have a dedicated course and a tutor from ESSEC, and last 2 years of your tuition fee, you don't have to pay. These are the company where you will go for apprenticeship track. They will pay your tuition fee to us. So that means last 2 years of your studies, you will be financed by this company. And these are the internship, 10 to 16 months mandatory to do. And this slide shows what you do after your global BBA program. You can see 40% they jump into the job market, and the rest, they go for master curriculum in this institution. And so this is the slide, what you will earn when you are maybe 20 years or 21 years old, which is around 43 lakhs Indian rupees you are earning. So, of course, the application process, I will talk more about this in the breakout session. No TOEFL is required, no IELTS. The scholarship details, I will also inform you. You can take a screenshot of this. That's me, actually, Daljit Panging, the recruitment manager. So you can join me in the breakout room, or you can connect me through this number. And I just very quickly show the video, Almas. Is it fine? I just get maybe very few. So just let me know if you can hear Almas. Is it visible, Almas?
Sound is there, but it's not visible.
Oh, okay, 1 second. Now?
No, it is not there. Go to screen share and go into the advanced option.
Okay. I always forget, sorry for this. Yes. So, is it fine now?
Yes, it is there.
Thank you. you, Almas. Over to you, and thanks to everybody for listening to the presentation. Thank you,
Thank you,
Almas.
Daljit. Thank you. So next up is UTS College Australia, and for that I would like to invite Ms. Sucheta. Over to you.
Thanks, Almas, and thanks the school admissions team and the head for inviting us for the today's session. So I'll start with the introduction about the UTS College and programs we offer, and then in the end we'll play a video for the introduction for the students. So starting from the college information, so we are UTS College. We are a pathway provider for bachelor's and master's program for students who wish to apply for University of Technology Sydney. So we only offer pathway programs for the University of Technology Sydney because we are a part of the university. And those who wish to apply for a top ranked university where we have been ranked number 9 in Australia and 133 in the world. So for those we are offering, and we do have many tie-ups with the organization. So once you complete your degree for either bachelor's or master's, you will be having good chance to apply for the organizations, and we help students with the career hub and the career search for the options they will be applying. So we have tie-up with many good organizations there. And this is the network for the students we have recruited like since now. So it's been more than 210,000 collected alumni we have from across the globe. So you will be having the feel of starting with the multicultural student network, and not just the India subcontinent or the South Asian region you will be starting with. We are located in Sydney, CBD area, which is the central business district, the central area of the Sydney. So there you will be having easy commute, like those who are studying there at the CBD area, they can just go for the part-time jobs near to the college or the university itself, and it's easy to commute even if you are staying in the outskirts area. So coming back to the CBD area for your like either for your part-time job or for the studies, it's easier for the students to commute. This is the ranking chart. Like as you can see that we have been growing up since 2016 to 2021. So this year we have been ranked 133, and in comparison to the last year, we have gone up to 7 places in the ranking. These are a few snapshots of the campuses we hold. However, there are more than 20 campuses building for the different departments and the different courses. But this the highlights of the campuses, like the few campuses we could take and have the screenshot, and these are the one. We offer courses for bachelor students in 16 majors, and there are more than 150 bachelor's options for the students in these particular 16 majors. So every course option we have business, communication, law, pharmacy, sciences, and we are quite famous for the health sciences courses, IT courses, and some of the engineering courses. For Indian students, we accept 60% best score. As you know that UTS University being a top ranked university, they ask for more than 85% to 90% for some of the courses for bachelors. But to bridge the gap, and here with the pathway program, we can accept students with 60% in best for CBSE, ICSE, and for foundation student 55% and above. And that way for the diploma programs we are offering, so students don't have to study an additional year. So this is the benefit that they'll study first year, which is an international year diploma, and then you will continue with your second year bachelor's program. And in terms of the IELTS requirement, we accept IELTS, PTE, TOEFL, and the online tests, which are currently considered by some other universities also. So in comparison to the score, so we accept 6 overall with 6 in writing for the diploma and 5.5 for the foundation program. We have some exciting scholarship for the students for 2022 as well, and it's up to 8,000 Australian dollars. And we do help students with the scholarship options and to the second year. So once you complete your first year, so we will be helping you with the second year option. So you will get minimum 25% to maximum 50% on your pathway scholarship, like first year to second year transfer. You will get some good amount. We have accommodation tie-up with the organizations also, so we can help you around. And for any queries, you can just reach me out here on this email ID, or I can help you out during the breakout room session. So now quickly I'll share a video, a 1-minute video with you all.
to study in one of the world's most beautiful cities? In a place that can get you into one of Australia's most innovative universities, UTS. That prepares you with the skills needed to succeed in your degree.
Where do we learn small classes like this one?
And endless academic support.
In our place, where you get access to the very best resources and facilities available. Like platform friends
From across the globe.
and when nothing seems impossible.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Sucheta. Thank you very much. So I'll move on to the next university here, and I would like to invite Ms. Deepa Rudani from Lakehead University. Over to you, Deepa.
Thank you so much, Almas, for hosting us today. I'm going to quickly share my screen. Hi guys, good afternoon. Thank you for attending this session on a Saturday. My name is Deepa and I'm the admissions advisor of Lakehead University. Lakehead University is based out of Ontario, Canada, in northwestern Ontario, in a city called Thunder Bay. That's a 1.5-hour flight from Toronto. So we're a smaller university. We're around 9,000 students. And we have around 450 Indian students amongst the entire 1,400 international students that come across 86 countries. We also have 86 programs within undergraduate and graduate degrees across 10 faculties. So our main campus is in Thunder Bay, that is located on the shores of Lake Superior, the world's largest freshwater lake. It is spread across 80 acres of land. It is a massive campus, a very, very beautiful campus. In fact, it's rated as Huffington Post's top 10 most beautiful campuses. Along with that, we have another campus in Aurelia. This is the campus that started in 2010. It is a smaller campus and it's a 90-minute drive from Toronto. We have quite a few of our undergraduate arts and sciences programs available at the Aurelia campus. Now coming to Lakehead, each student is most often confused about what university to attend and how to evaluate those universities. What I like to tell students is that each university comes with its own advantages and its own fit of students that they are looking for. When it comes to Lakehead, we're looking at students across the academic spectrum, keeping in mind that we have some excellent student support in terms of advising, tutoring. So in case you're a student with perhaps not the best math skills or not the best public speaker, there's always going to be extra classes and workshops that you're going to be able to attend. Also, because we're a smaller university, we have the pleasure of having smaller class sizes ranging between 45 to 50 students. That gives us a strong 15:1 student to professor ratio at the Thunder Bay campus and a 13:1 student to professor ratio at the Aurelia campus. This just ensures that you have that personal connect with your professor. You're able to reach out to them in case you have any queries. Also, we're #1 for undergraduate research for the 5th year in a row. At least 28% of our students on an undergraduate level partake in some form of research, and that just makes sure that they're well prepared later when they do look at doing their masters. Apart from that, we're strongly employment focused. Our last year's employment stats suggest 96.7% of our students gaining employment. And we have an array of field school competitions and co-op programs across different faculties and degrees that we offer. So these are our primary academic faculties. We've got business administration, engineering, science and environmental studies, social sciences and humanities, and natural resources management. We also have health and behavioral sciences and education. Amongst these, we have an array of programs that offer co-op and also those that do not offer co-op. I'd be more than happy to talk to you about these programs in the breakout room. Coming to co-op, our co-op is anywhere between 16 to 24 months. And this co-op typically starts in the second year. So this is where you get to work in the field of your choice. And the co-op programs primarily are commerce, engineering, computer science, forestry, physics, kinesiology, environmental management, sustainability, and economics. The companies that come on board with us are Amazon, Bombardier, amongst the 200 companies that come on board across the 3 career fairs that we have in a year. So the student services team is a really, really strong one in the sense that they help you make your CV as per Canadian standards, help you understand how to sift through the job bank, and put your best foot forward when you are attending these career fairs. One of my favorite parts of Lakehead University is that we offer some really good scholarships. So students who have anywhere between 75 to 80% in their 12th get a one-time only 6,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. Students who have between 80 to 90 get a 7,500 Canadian dollars scholarship. This is a recurring scholarship that is offered per year across 4 years, keeping in mind that you do maintain the GPA. And students who have a 90% plus, they get a 10,000 Canadian dollars scholarship per year across 4 years. This is based on your grade 12 scores. You do not need to apply separately. You're automatically considered when you apply to the university. Here are our contact details. I would be more than happy to meet you in the breakout room and take you through the programs that we offer, our rankings, and any more questions that you may have.
Thank you, Deepa. Thank you very much. Thank you, Deepa. So I'll move on to the next university here, and I would like to invite Mr. Raul D'Souza from Instituto Marangoni. Over to you, Raul.
Thank you, Almaz. Good afternoon, students, teachers, and dear friends. Instituto Marangoni is one of the first schools for fashion, art, and design education in Europe, started in 1935. So I'll quickly run through a few slides in order to familiarize you with the programs we offer. It's been very prestigious, as I said, ranked #1 in Italy and 4th in the world currently. It has grown to become an international school for the highest education in the streams of fashion, art, and design. We have campuses not only in Milan now, but in London, Paris, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Mumbai, and Miami, offering students a wide variety of opportunities. So students, undergrad students, can attend a first year in Mumbai and then progress to Europe for the second and third year, or attend all 3 years abroad. Marangonis has been pioneers in the movement. So Italians, the Made in Italy concept is what you'll study, which is recognized across the globe. The location of our schools is very imperative. We are located in the heart of the fashion design districts in Milan, London, Paris, Mumbai. So that gives you exceptional experiential learning, not only in the classroom, but outside it well with the industry. All our faculty are professionals from these schools and from the various top industries, brands. And that's how they share that experience in the school. And finally, the industrial link is right from day one of the school because of the close interaction with such personalities. Just want to highlight a little bit of the experience. One second, yeah, as I said, so this is our various campuses: Milan, Firenze is Florence, Paris, London, Mumbai, Shanghai, and finally Miami. So I don't want to go through any videos because we are lack of time. I'll just jump the videos and go through our. It's important. The teaching methodology, a combination of strong academic activities and hands-on experience with the industry. All our courses are now degree affiliated. So though we are a private school, we offer degree certification for all our courses in London, Paris, Milan, Florence. So there's 3 streams. Yeah, the 3 streams I want to highlight is fashion, art, and design. There was a question regarding fine arts. So we have an excellent fine art institute in Florence. Florence is the world capital of fine arts. So that's the best place to study fine arts. Besides fashion and design, focuses in Milan, Paris, London, and other centers across the globe. So we have foundation courses, as well as you can go directly to the BA Honors Degree certificate course available in London and Paris, and the AFRAM validated degree course in Milan. Or you can do the progression, as I said, 1 year in Mumbai and then progress to London or Paris for the 2nd and 3rd year. We also here I would like to highlight students from 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, or 12th. If they want to prepare for the undergrad program, they can attend some of our well-known short courses. They're available online as well as offline on the campus. So after the break, immediately after your 12 boards is when you can take a trip and experience in just 3 weeks the course of where you plan to move ahead. Either it's fashion designing, fashion business, fashion communication or styling, interior design, product design, or graphic design. So this is what I want to little focus on: the fashion design, styling, or business, the 3 streams in the fashion industry. So we can guide you in the breakout rooms as to what particular course you're keen for, or interior design, product design, or graphic design. Fine arts, we have multimedia arts and curatorial arts, or art curation. All campuses are very similarly infrastructure with the latest technologies and the academic requirements for all the design learning, so to say. Here again, I'll just skip some of the videos regarding all our projects with the industry. I'll be happy to share them during the breakout rooms. Coming to our scholarship program, we have a very extensive scholarship program for each major intake. Our main intake is the October intake, and we have a small intake also in February. That gives you a little idea about our experience. So fashion shows are well known, not only our graduate fashion shows, but our students are invited to present in openings of various fashion events across the globe at regular events. And finally, our placements with the industry is also very, very strong. Every student that successfully graduates from Istituto Marangoni gets access to our online portal called Simplicity, which is connected with LinkedIn. And they update their CVs, and that is shared with hundreds of companies who then pick them up for internships, placements, long after they complete the courses, not just after you complete the course, but a couple of years or even later since you graduated, to grow, help you grow in your career. Because this career takes a while to develop, and so we even follow you many years after you have completed your course at Istituto Marangoni. Thank you so much, and I look forward to see you at the breakout rooms. Thank you, Almas.
Thank you, Raul. Thank you very much. So next up is University of Lethbridge, and I would like to hand over the mic to Vidhi. Over to you.
Thank you, Almas. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Vidhi, in-country advisor at University of Lethbridge, which is a public comprehensive research university based in Canada. As you can see our location in Canada, we are located in the province of Alberta. We have 2 campuses. One is in Lethbridge, which is located towards the very south of the province. That's where our main campus is. And we have another campus in Calgary City, which needs no introduction. It's one of the greatest, amazing places to live and work. Just gonna move ahead and tell you about our campuses. So Lethbridge, being the main campus, has all the facilities. It's a amazing high-tech facilities, classroom, research spaces, and it's based in a spanning area of 500 acres of land. And all the programs are available at our main campus. Our second campus in Calgary, it's located in the core downtown area. And we have evening and weekend classes available for students. It's very well connected, and it's an amazing place to be. So do check out more information on our website about the campuses. What makes us shine at University of Lethbridge? We are a mid-sized university. Our class sizes are around 30 students per class. This basically helps you connect with your professors amazingly. Also, in terms of ranking, we ranked second in the Maclean's ranking 2020. We are one of the only universities in Alberta to offer co-op opportunity for all the majors offered under arts and sciences. Now, co-op basically means a working component is a part of your study. If we talk about our programs, so we offer programs under Bachelor's of Arts, Sciences, Management, Health Sciences, Fine Arts, Music, and Nursing. So in case you're interested in any of the programs, I saw a few questions in the chat box as well. We offer majors under the following. You can see the programs. I've left a copy of the brochure as well. In terms of finding out about our requirements and stuff, I would really want you to meet me in the breakout room, and I'll be happy to assist you with more information about University of Lethbridge. Thank you so much, and over to you, Almas.
Thank you, Vidhi. Thank you very much. So moving on from one Canadian university to another, I would like to invite Mr. Saurabh Verma from UWIC.
Yeah, hi, Almas. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Saurabh. I'll just quickly take you through my presentation, and then we'll take up the questions later on in the breakout room. Yeah, so I represent the University of Victoria. It's in the western part of Canada, and let me just give you an overview of where exactly we are. We are in the western part of Canada, just on the southern tip of the Vancouver Island, US-Canada border. Seattle and Vancouver are our closest neighbors. And Victoria happens to be the capital city of the British Columbia province. So if in case you are looking at a city which offers you good part-time jobs, full-time jobs, it's well connected, so you are at a good place. I mean, very safe to be at as well. In terms of our university, we are a public university. We've been there in Victoria since 1903. So we have 116-year-old of history and top 1% university globally for scientific impact. City-wise, it is blessed with one of the amazing weathers, because at times students have this in mind that it's a very harsh, cold Canadian climate. It will be difficult for you to survive. No, it's not like that. 3,67,000 is the population of that place, so decently populated by Canadian standards, and weather-wise, it's quite decent. 8-degree winters, 22-degree summers. And as a city, it has a lot to offer. Very safe, quite vibrant environment, very student-friendly. So you will not have any issues with the city or any of your needs. You don't need to step out every time to US or Vancouver. And it's very well connected to the downtown area. Just 15-20 minutes drive, you can walk in the city and study at the university. That's absolutely no problem. And in front of you is the campus. This is the circular road in which all the academic blocks and buildings are there. It has been designed in such a way that you don't have to step out of the campus every time to access basic necessities like a doctor on call, pharmacy, library, bookstore, food joints. Everything is there on campus. And out here at the back are your student residences. So one part of the campus for another 15-20 minutes walk. That's it. And it is one of the most beautiful campuses. You'll love to be there. In terms of our student size, we have roughly around about 22,000 students on campus. We are a mid-sized university, and it means that you have a very good student faculty ratio, which is 22:1. So proper attention student, the faculty will know all of you students by your name. Undergraduate students, roughly around about 19,000 students, out of which 4,200 are international students coming in from 109 countries. 86% of our students come from different parts of Canada, not just Victoria. So you'll have good networking opportunities with students from across the globe, plus across Canada as well. We have some of the amazing rankings to showcase. To start with, Maclean's ranks us as number one for scientific impact in maths and computer science. So these are the two subjects that you should be looking at UWIC. We have been consistently ranked in top 3 comprehensive universities of Canada. This is something which we're very proud of. We've been there in these rankings for almost a decade now. And recently, the recent update is that we have been ranked number 1 as per the latest rankings, which came out last week for Maclean's. QS, if you follow QS rankings, we are in top 300 universities globally for 10 to 11 different majors. And if you follow Times Higher Education ranking, we are top university, top comprehensive university for preparing career-ready students. So you'll not be having any issues getting into employment after you complete the program. The credit goes to a very strong co-op education. You will have an access to top companies. Over 43% of our students work in different co-op opportunities, and you can work up to 16 months while you're there in the program and earn around about $3,000 a month as an average salary. This is how it works out. First year, there's no co-op, but second year, third year, fourth year, you'll have to work in co-ops. 4 months at stretch is the co-ops. These are some of the employers that you can get an access to, right from companies like Google, Tesla, Microsoft, Amazon. You'll have good companies to back you up. Program wise, we have quite diverse programs, 100+ majors to choose from, right from business to sciences to engineering, computer science, all programs are there. Some of the top majors are in front of you. We have business, we have computer science, we have psychology, health information science, various programs, so that we'll discuss in the breakout rooms. When it comes to our applications, the applications are open now. Deadline is 31st January 2022. In terms of our entry requirements, so most programs it is 75% or above. For few programs it is 80% and above. And rest, based on your profile, we can take up these questions in the breakout room. We have on-campus accommodation, very safe and secure to be at. These are some of the glimpses of the accommodation. I'll quickly move to the tuition fees. On an average, our tuition fees range over, just over $26,000 to $29,000 roughly for different programs. And in terms of your accommodation, you have different choices, right from cluster room, double, single occupancy. You have different types of accommodations. In terms of additional exams, no other additional aptitude test exams are required. We just need a language score, either IELTS or TOEFL. IELTS 6.5, TOEFL 90. This is what we need. Otherwise, no other scores are required. On top of that, we also have some, financial support to give you. Our fees is on the economical side as compared to other Canadian institutions. Yet you get some financial assistance. Last year, 2,560 students got some scholarship assistance from average between $2,000 to $10,000 a year, and 404 students worked in the work study hours as well. If you have any questions, you can you're most welcome to visit me in the breakout room. Over to you, Almas.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you very much. So students, we are done with the introductions here and we are moving to the breakout rooms. You know the drill, you know how to swap between the breakout rooms. So there's one thing only that I would like to inform you, that while swapping between the breakout rooms, just don't click on the leave meeting option, click on the leave room option. So all the breakout rooms are open for you. Welcome back to the main session here. I hope everything went well, and thank you for joining us for today's session. I just want to request that if you can just drop in your information once again in the chat box so the students can contact you if they want to in future for any further queries. Or students, you can write to us at communications@icinter.com. We'll be happy to forward your queries to the respected universities. So yeah, so I guess Meenu ma'am had to leave due to some prior commitments. So thank you everyone for joining us, and I would like to conclude the session now, and I'll see you in the next event. Bye-bye.
Thank
you.
Thank
you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Students, please, yeah, bye-bye. Students, please note down all the information in the chat box. Or you can take the screenshot of the already screen.
Thank you, Almas. Good to see you, Rahul.
Yes. Take care. Have a good weekend, everyone. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks.